Hi everyone, it's Shay. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make your own custom pillars. Now, regular pillars, there's nothing wrong with them. The only issue is that they're really tall, and you might not always want pillars that tall, or you want the pillars to have a certain look that you just can't achieve with the current pillars that are in game. So, I'm going to be making 3 different kinds of custom pillars. One with these palace pedestals, and with these display stands, and these fruit boxes. So you can probably already tell where the video is going. Before that though, I'm going to be stacking these two on top of each other. And I'm just going to start floating them up. And if you're unfamiliar with how to float furniture, there's plenty of video resources on my channel that will tell you how. And we're going to get this particular like block, I guess, pretty high, since we're going to be stacking 3 of them on top of each other. Might stack it up a little bit higher. Alright. So, as you guys saw before, there's actually 2 different palace pedestals here, as you can see me switching back and forth between them in the menu over here. So I'm just going to select one. I'm going to select it. We're going to rotate it. And then we're going to leave and come back into the housing instance. So as you can see, we've got our floating block here, but the other one fell down. And the reason for this is that I need a point of reference, so I don't just want to float this up by itself, and then I have to like guess where I initially put it to create the smoothness of the pillar. So I'm gonna do that same process again by sticking this block up underneath here. Should be good enough. Remember, I'm only rotating one. I'm gonna exit the house and come right back. Okay, so you can see there's a little bit of height discrepancy between them, and that's more or less an easy fix. So we're going to take this off grid snap. Just going to kind of carefully angle it. You can see that it's adjusted down. And remember, whenever you're changing heights of an object that's already floating, you have to go back through and rotate it again. Now we're going to do the same with this top block here. We're just going to bring it down. It'll be kind of hard to see. It's semantics at that point. Let's see. Take it off grid snap. Alright. That looks good to me. And all we need to do is rotate this in place. And ta-da! We have this custom pillar. Easy, right? So same thing is gonna apply with these display stands. I should switch back to PS4 controls, because I'm absolutely terrible with PC controls. That's just more of a personal preference than anything else. So as you can see, I've stacked this on top of each other. I'm gonna grab my stage panel. I'm just gonna start moving it up. Alright, that should be an alright, an okay height. Doesn't need to be super different, I suppose. Alright, so I only rotated one of them. I'm going back out and then coming back in. There's a different way to do this where you can just put one down at a time and then float it up, but I tend to notice there's a lot of irregularities that happen where objects can get easily misaligned if you choose to do it one at a time. And here you can see we have this really nice metal custom pillar going on for us here. And you can make it as high or as low as you want, really. So next pillar we're going to work on is with these fruit boxes. These are going to be a little bit more temperamental just because they're a tabletop item. So the misalignment happens a lot easier with these boxes. I'm actually going to put it right there. Okay, so I'm going to go into first person, take it off grid snap. That's pretty good. It's not bad. So we're gonna disable counter placement. Click it. Cancel. Re-enable counter placement. Stick that back on there. Easy, right? Okay. 3 more boxes to go. I'm gonna turn grid snap on every time I put it back on the shelf. So there's that less of a hassle of alignment there. And again, it's easier to go into first person mode, at least when it's still at your character height. If you're a Lalafell, rip. You might need a step stool to see what you're doing. There we go. And I accidentally moved the stage, but that's alright. It's a little off at the top. Good enough. Alright, so now we're just gonna move this whole thing out of the way. Right there. Oh, it's a little bit misaligned at the top, but that's okay. That was my fault for moving the stage panel. But there you can see we've got 3 custom pillars. And you're not restricted to just these pillars, of course. You can use anything you really feel like in the game. But thanks so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!